to the morning show. How are you?
I couldn't be better.
Really?
Yes, it's gorgeous outside. It's going to be 74 degrees today, and it's late October. That makes me very happy.
How did you enjoy the weather this weekend?
Every second of it. I loved every minute of it.
Awesome.
How about you?
Oh, I loved it. It was great. It was almost hot on Saturday.
It was.
Did you know that?
No coats, no jackets.
No coats, no jackets.
Nope.
No. Hey, I've got some news for you.
Yes.
Today is the 22nd anniversary of JTV.
Woo!
Let's go. How about that?
Woo! Happy anniversary!
Brandon, that screen's throwing me off. This one there.
Yeah.
It's freaking me out. 22 years, can you believe
Wow.
that?
Oh my gosh. Don't ask.
I was 18 22 years ago.
Well, I was a lot older than that, but I remember
Yeah.
JTV launching. It was such a big deal.
It was crazy.
Yes.
So
Well,
it's
thank
awesome.
you to you and your family for the incredible legacy that you give to our community.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks
Yeah.
for being here too. And happy 22 years to all the staff. I saw something weird this morning. I saw a car that had hit a tree on the corner of Wisner and Washington.
This morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was no one in the car. And there were 2 police cars parked there.
There was nobody standing out?
No, don't know what happened. So someone either hit a tree, left, or
What if it was stolen?
it could have been a stolen car.
Did it look nice? Like a nice car?
It looked like a new car. Yeah, it did look new.
What kind of car?
A GMC Terrain.
Did you think it was me?
No, because it was red.
Oh, red.
Yeah,
okay,
so,
got it. Because
no.
I have
I hope everyone's okay who was there.
I still have my loaner car in case you were wondering if my car is back yet or not.
I'm really rooting for you to get that.
I need her back.
So we had, busy weekend. You start first with your busy recap.
Oh my gosh, where to start?
This is
Friday, gorgeous. Kerwin and I went and walked the dogs at McCready.
Well, how about that?
Yes, Ginger and Belle. And we had no coats on, no jackets. It was about 5 in the afternoon and it was absolutely gorgeous. I urge you to do yourself a favor and go and walk McCready. It is so gorgeous right now. And it was just perfect. And we're gonna have several days of nice weather. I think the next couple are gonna be in their 70s, so you need to go there. Oh, my godson was home from Northern, so we thought we would play how many grown people can you fit into a booth at nights on a Saturday night.
Look at all those plates of food.
And I felt like I was on a candid camera trying to eat, but the food was great. The company was even better.
Yeah, at least you know everyone well.
Yes, exactly. So
And then this looks like a nicer part of the state.
This is Five Forks. No, well, something like that.
I thought it was 1 North.
No, we were up in Rochester for my nephew's final flag football game. That's my cousin Ramey and my nephew and my sister, and obviously, Katie, and my 2 sisters, Hillary and Amy, and had a fantastic breakfast. But again, do you see how many people there are on that table?
Yeah, what's up with
You
that?
couldn't even move your elbows because their servings were so big. But my nephew Lawson, he's the one with the medal around his neck, he plays up in Rochester, and his coach is an ex-NFL player. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I forget. He played for Green Bay, and then...
Must have played for Detroit, too.
No, he didn't, but he's from Rochester.
Okay.
So he moved back. He retired. He was in 10 years. Anyway, their team was amazing compared to all the other teams.
Really?
Like, yeah, you could tell
sure.
they had really great instruction.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you get new shoes?
I did.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I should have showed them to you.
You should have brought those. What
I'll
are
show
they?
them to you. They're New Balance.
Okay, I want to you had bought a pair of athletic shoes last year. I'm glad you swapped those out for these.
Yeah, these are much better.
Yeah, I like these.
And the ones that I bought last year, when you call them athletic shoes, I mean, I have a friend that whenever I'm like, oh, let me grab my tennis shoes. She's a runner. She's like, you're an idiot. Those are not tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Those are silly fashionable things that you should not be doing any exercise in.
So those are nice. Yeah, they look like my brother has a pair just like that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we're twinsies.
You could be. So.
Well, thank you, Mother Nature, for just
nice.
the perfect weekend. However, something crazy happened on the way home.
Oh, I need to hear about this.
696 is closed.
Yep.
Okay, so we get rerouted down Telegraph. We go south of the freeway. Scenery starts to change, right? We go south of 8 Mile.
Oh boy.
Scenery gets really different, right? I mean, just somewhere we probably did not need to be.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my sister says, I think there's a cop on your tail. And I look, sure enough, here comes this cop with his lights on. I thought, am I getting pulled over? Go over to this side. He veers around me, cuts in front of us, goes into the shopping center where there are police with their guns drawn.
Drawn already?
Already drawn.
Oh
This guy's like just late to the party. And as we're going, my sister screams, and this guy is running out of the back of the Dollar General in a black suit as fast as he could go. Like
Yeah.
we were like in the, I guess I shouldn't say it was an armed robbery.
It
but
could have
the
been.
police were armed.
Yeah,
You
no.
see a cop with their gun drawn, you have a heart attack.
Yeah, it's scary. Wow.
Whew, couldn't wait to get back
I
home
didn't
to
know that
Brooklyn.
police responded to armed robberies at Dollar General, so that's good.
Good to know.
Very,
Good.
very.
It might have been a Family Dollar. I don't know. It was one of those.
One of the dollars.
Yeah, one of those dollars.
Yeah,
so
one of the dollars.
anyway,
Wow. Well,
busy.
I did not have that exciting of a weekend. I stayed in Jackson the entire weekend, which was, I guess that was exciting
Yeah.
for me. What did I do? I wrote down what I did. Oh, Friday I went out to dinner for my brother's birthday. How about that?
Aw.
That was a lot of fun.
Happy birthday, Joey.
Saturday we had a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Wow.
And this is Quinn's birthday, Quinn's first birthday.
Aw.
And that was the toy that we got him.
He loves it. I can
He
tell.
loved it right up until Ella pinched him. No,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
kidding. So yeah, that was a fun celebration. Then Saturday we were over at the at Lumen for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. And
I see
there's-
medals.
Yeah, Ella, Madeline, Rhea, and Tristan. And of course, it was a nice opportunity for all of us to wear our fancy shoes.
I love it. Yeah, you guys, you need a shoe cam with your family.
We do. But yeah, we had a great time. It was fun over at Lumen. And then, yeah, the birthday party Sunday, that was a lot of fun.
Nice. How young is Joey? Can we say?
37.
Joey's 37.
37.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
for
week,
sure.
Joey. I got you something.
You did?
I did. Have you ever had these?
I've never had these. I'm very excited.
I don't know that I've ever even seen them.
They might be new.
You know, I love the Christmas Junior Mints because they have like the peppermint sprinkled on top.
Yeah.
But these, I tried them. I taste tested them.
Did
for
you
you.
open?
They're-
Did you try that? Or
No, no,
okay,
no,
this
no.
is
I
new.
got myself my own, but
Okay,
this one
thank
is
you
for
very
you.
much.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I wanted to talk to you. I've been eating a lot the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Is that normal for this time of year for people?
Well, did you find yourself eating a lot when the temperatures were cooling?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I found myself eating, I would say the last 2.5 weeks, pizza and candy. Like I would stab your hand if you were reaching for the last Mike and Ike. That's what's going on with me.
I do think October is a good eating month because there's just candy everywhere and the temperatures are starting to get cooler. You know what I had that was fantastic? You know, we had Corbin on here
Yes.
from
Dallenbergers,
Dallenberger.
yeah.
And I had their mushroom Swiss burger.
Was it good?
I have to tell you, it was fantastic.
Really?
Oh my gosh, it exceeded any expectation. I know you don't like mushrooms, but do you like grilled onions?
Yeah, I
okay,
sure do.
so you could even order it just like that. There's just something juicy and savory about it, but
sounds
I
good.
highly, highly recommend it.
Sounds very good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going to the candy every single night, like eating it right before I fall asleep. I know.
Then do you sleep okay?
I'll sleep great.
You don't have
Sleep-
crazy dreams or anything?
No dreams whatsoever. I was going to tell you.
Andy has no
I
dreams.
have. I can't tell you the last dream I've remembered. When I was a kid, I used to have this one about this wolf chasing me around the house, and then I would wake up right before it got me.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Very scary. What did you say up there, Noah?
It means something.
Yeah, maybe we need to get you an earpiece.
You-
Listen to what I did.
Yes.
Oh, okay, we have some trunk or treats. I was going to go off on a weird tangent, but let's look at some trunk or treat action. This was from Jackson's Playhouse. Karen Hawley, Molly McClure passed out over 500 pieces of candy.
They had to.
I had to go to
They had to
Polly's.
re-up, right?
Yeah, you were there for a few minutes. You were there for a half hour. This
Yeah.
is one of my favorite costumes. This
It
is
was-
Barrett.
Yes, he is a doll.
Barrett Dowley with the costume.
First costume. He's got it.
Okay, he's got more. Now, it's interesting.
Aw.
There were kids who had multiple costumes that walked through the trunk or treats.
Oh my
which
gosh,
is fun.
that's tricky.
That is very tricky.
Oh.
I wondered how stupid I looked, and now I know.
Now you know. No, you look cute.
And there's your Halloween spider web
Yes.
outfit, of course.
I should've
So
put
that was at
something here
Jackson's
about
Playhouse.
Aw.
And then there were also, this is at the Humane Society. This thing was packed
Yeah.
as well.
I drove by there and it was like down the road.
Have you noticed that the cost of candy's gone up a little bit?
The cost of everything has
is
gone
true.
up, Andy.
That is
I mean,
true.
I just feel like every time I go to the grocery store, I just put another zero behind it. Oh, look at those lovers.
There's
so
the
sweet.
petting zoo from Cascades Humane Society. Very cool.
Nice.
There were people that we saw at Jackson's Playhouse that were getting ready to run over to that trunk or treat as well.
Those families know the gig. They
Heck yeah.
they trunk or treat hop.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they're for. It's smart. Very cool. Taluki Farms had
Ooh.
had one. This is the Marshall Motors and Toluki Farms trunk or treat, and
So fun.
very cool.
Did you go out there too?
I did not get a chance to go out to this one, but this was a wonderful turnout. That's Buzz Lightyear.
Ooh.
Batman.
Batman's hot.
Really?
Yeah.
So Batman. Ooh, is that Herbie the Love
Herbie,
Bug?
yeah.
That was one of the first like movies I saw. That's an iconic movie.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I love Herbie. We used to go to the drive-in and watch Herbie. Ooh.
Ooh, scary.
What? Ooh.
Oh.
Next. That's scary. That will be in my dreams tonight. I
That's-
dreamt about Paul Reiser last night.
Yeah,
Remind me to tell you
we'll
about
talk
that.
about that in a minute.
Oh my. Look how cute that
Very
princess
cool.
is.
Photos
And
and
the
more
scarecrow.
on our website from all of those trunk or treats.
Oh, little baby dinosaur and Papa dinosaur. So cute. I love when the parents get dressed up too.
I do too. It's
love
awesome.
it.
Let me tell you what I did. I played, you know about all these dating sites, right?
Yeah.
So there's all these dating sites. A friend of mine had reached out to me that had matched with a mutual friend. I was a
Oh.
mutual friend of that person, right?
Okay, okay.
So I got involved. Yes, and
play a little matchmaker.
played a little matchmaker.
And?
we bypassed the social media app, and I just got right to the texting.
When's the wedding?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's happening.
When's
yet.
the first date?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
Can you keep us updated?
I will keep you updated on that. So I haven't done anything like that in a long time. So
Did it feel good?
It felt great. So I hope it works out. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, I'm gonna feel like crap.
Do you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, but I haven't seen the most recent season.
Okay, I don't watch it, but Claire does.
Yeah.
But Kerwin and I went to the Potter Center last night to see Paul Reiser.
Okay.
I'm a big fan from My Two Dads.
Mad About You,
You.
yeah.
Oh my God, so good. But did you know that he was in Stranger Things?
Only because of the promos, but I don't know where he was in Stranger
I guess he
Things.
plays a doctor.
Oh, okay.
But my daughter texted me when I got to the Potter Center and said, "Mom, oh my gosh, the guy that you're going to see is in my show," which I had no idea. But and I also forgot. Kerwin reminded me. Remember, he was in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
He was Jeffrey, the friend. You remember that?
You guys are just getting a few years before me.
A little bit more wisdom, a little bit more experience than Andy. But he looked great. And the very first thing he said when he came out on stage was, I know what you're thinking, but don't say it because none of you look the same either. But he really did look great and he was spot on. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't get political.
Nice.
He just talked about random everyday stuff that made him very, very relatable.
Isn't he kind of dirty at times too?
No,
Oh,
he
no?
cursed a few times, but
Okay.
there was never like any innuendo or anything, that was inappropriate whatsoever. But you could ask him questions.
Oh, really?
Before you could fill out these cards, and it was kind of a light crowd. And I have to tell people, we are so lucky to have the Potter Center. That is an incredible venue.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the lineup for winter. There's some great shows
There are,
coming.
yeah.
And I feel bad people missed out on last night's show because it was great. But he made a comment about how there weren't very many people, and I felt bad. But he only had 12 index cards.
Really?
People to ask questions. And somebody asked, and as he was reading it, I'm like, oh no. He said, do you think you would ever reboot Mad About You? They did.
Really?
They did in 2019.
And no one watched it.
There used to be a service called Spectrum. It was a streaming service.
Yeah.
And
It's
they
a
did
cable
a
company.
whole season.
Tell me who that actress
Helen
is.
Hunt.
No, that's not Helen Hunt.
That is Helen Hunt.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do you remember she was in Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
No. See, we're gonna get you an earpiece because
Did he just say it?
he said he's got a weird Helen Hunt obsession.
Then tell him he should watch the reboot because Helen Hunt has had some work done. Not so great.
Really? Really? So
No.
that's a young Helen
No, and I
Hunt.
think she's lovely. Yeah, that.
I
is
would
a
have
young
never
Helen.
guessed that. I almost said like Kirstie Alley or something. I know that's
Oh,
not
my
Kirstie Alley.
stars.
But
Gosh. Well, Paul Reiser was great. I was a fan before. I'm a mega fan now.
okay, Michigan State week should be a great week. Great game, 7:30. I have a soccer game downtown Detroit, 4 o'clock.
Oh, you'll be fine.
No, I won't,
Why?
because it gets out at probably 5:45, and then I have to go drive right through the traffic.
Oh, right through Ann Arbor.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Don't you think I think everybody's going to be there tailgating by noon.
I don't know. There's 112,000 people.
I know, but I bet like 109,000 are going to be there by.
I hope so.
Like 12 or 1 o'clock.
I hope so.
Let's call it. Brandon.
I don't make predictions this week. You do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you do it.
Don't be mad at me, Brandon.
It's okay, go for it.
Go blue!
Do you have a score? No, no score prediction.
I'm going to say by 13. How about that?
I
That would be-
think we all could live with that. Yeah, that would.
What is the spread?
More than 13.
Yeah, we'll let you know closer to the game. It's way
Okay.
too early to look at a
I was
spread.
going to say they'll change it, won't they, as it gets closer?
They could, yeah, depending on
Yeah.
depending on where the money comes in.
Are you putting money on it, Brandon?
Probably not. Not this time.
That tells you something.
No, he just wants to watch it. You just got to be able to watch it. Let's get to. Can I get to some scores?
Yes.
Okay, let's get to some scores. Our Extreme Dodge scoreboard. Let's see what's on deck, and we also are going to have some the playoff picture for you. Here is now. Noah gave me a special instruction on this one. On deck, Vandercook Lake versus Maple Valley. That's a JV game, and that's their homecoming game. So. That is happening, and that's happening tonight. Volleyball Western at Kazoo Central, and then cross country JPAC at Sand Creek. Last week we had Factoryville playing. Jeff Steers tells me Factoryville is Athens, Michigan, if you were wondering where Factoryville was. Here's your football. See who made it, who's in. Division III, Western at Jackson. That'll be Friday, 7 o'clock, and the winner will play the winner of Sturgis and Mason. Division VII, Homer at Lumen Christi, and Union City at Hudson. It's a nice district. And then we are going to have Erie Mason at Napoleon, and we're going to air that game at 10:30 on Friday night on JTV. Grass Lake and Manchester play as well. And Melvindale ABT gets on the scoreboard for the first time since they had Michael Talley's son playing. So how about that? And that's on deck. So Napoleon, undefeated. We look forward to following them, following all the teams.
Nice.
Western at Jackson. That should be a good one. It's
Yes.
going to be fun.
Yeah, that would be a really good one.
Yep. Hey, we have got a wonderful show lined up for you today. We're going to meet the Lumen Christi Girls Golf State Champions right after this quick break.
Well, having found an interest in wine, I quickly discovered that there wasn't really a lot of choices for good quality wine in Jackson, so if I wanted it done right, I had to do it myself. So with that in mind, I opened Cork and Cap and chose wines specifically to be pairing wines for your meal. We have wines in every price range from $5.99 to $599 if you wanted to go that way, but you don't need to. There's great wine. Most of the wine we sell is in the $10 to $15 bottle range, and it works great with a variety of food. I guess over the years I've learned a lot about wine, and I love to share it. And could probably tell you a story about just about every bottle of wine we have here in the store. Thank you for supporting Jackson's local fine wine retailer, homebrewing, and winemaking supply store.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan. For over 35 years, Nostalgia Inc. has been Jackson's home for all things comics, graphic novels, and games. Whether it's Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, The Walking Dead, or even Stranger Things and Star Wars, Nostalgia's friendly staff has decades of experience and can find the perfect gift for that fanatic in your life. With the largest selection and inventory of the latest comics, you're always sure to find something new and different at Nostalgia. Looking for something from years back? Our backstock selection can't be beat. And don't forget to ask about our subscription service so you never miss an issue. Into Magic the Gathering, D&D, Pokemon, or tabletops? We've got everything you could ever need. Whether you're starting a new hobby, a seasoned collector, or just shopping for that superhero in your life, Nostalgia Inc. is the place for you. Nostalgia Inc. on Mechanic Street, downtown Jackson.
Best of Jackson Award winner Laughlin Slice of Spice invites you to experience the best pizza you've ever had. Pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, appetizers, all prepared fresh for lunch and dinner. Take out or dine in our comfortable, spacious, sparkling, family-oriented dining room. Choose from our extensive wine list or enjoy a frosty mug of cold beer. Superb service, fantastic award-winning cuisine. Taste the difference. Open late on Friday and Saturday, all day Sunday. Laughlin Slice of Spice in the Village Crossing Mall on M60, just 4 miles west of Lumen Christi.
You know who opens drains others can't? Minuteman Sewer and...
Welcome back to the show. Our show today is brought to you by How Equipment, tool or toy, they have it. Now selling snowblowers to get ready for the winter snowfall. Thank you to How Equipment for helping us bring you today's show. We'd like to now welcome the state champions from the Lumen Christi girls golf team, Coach Dave Swartout, along with players Anna McClure and Ashley Hilderly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So 50 years, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. What? This is only the second girls state title that you've won, though.
Yes,
correct?
I coached one in 2004.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what makes this one special for you.
Oh, you got a half hour, you got a day, you got.
Well, I
this
mean,
is a
so
very
you like
special,
this team?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a very special group. First, there's 9 seniors on the team, which has never happened before.
Yeah.
So that makes it very special. And the fact that we started from very young, very inexperienced to get to this point says a lot about these girls.
Yeah. No. It's been reported that this group has dropped over 100 strokes over 3 years. I'm still trying to just drop 1 stroke, like most golfers out there. How are you able to work with this group so well? And it's amazing, really, the progress they made up to this point.
I've never had a team, boys or girls, ever do what they've done. It's probably because they've listened so closely to me.
Of course, all paying off in this photo. Now, one thing I was thinking, girls, you guys can tell me, I like to play golf when it's sunny and 75. Tell me a little bit about the conditions for the state championship, and tell me about the 2 days.
Not the weather I would have chosen. It was a little too cold. I think it was like 39 when we started, maybe in the 40s by the end of it. But the wind was super strong. I've never learned my lesson with that, but oh well.
So when you guys are getting ready to compete in the state meet, it's both mental and physical. You got to get. How do you mentally prepare for? You had to really mentally prepare because you got hurt in volleyball a little bit, like a day before, right?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days before, which could have thrown this whole thing up in the air. But tell us a little bit about how you got mentally prepared, maybe tuning out that injury and getting ready for the state meet.
Well, we always knew we were good and we could do it. We knew we were a good team and we can all trust each other. So I know I can take so much pressure off myself knowing Anna, Michaela, Alexa are all gonna do what they're supposed to do and shoot good scores. So then I know I can calm down and.
It's awesome. So what's the off season like? You guys, they don't just pick up their clubs and go out and play. This group is pretty dedicated, Dave.
That's exactly why they ended up winning the state championship, because over the years they've put a tremendous amount of time and effort into it on their own.
Yeah.
So it's not just at practice. I tell the story. There's any number of times where I've left practice and on my way home, I go by the driving range, and some of the girls were at the driving range after practice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that tells you something about how dedicated they were to accomplishing what they've accomplished.
Yeah. Anna, how did you get into golf? When did you get into golf?
Actually, Alexa Spencer on the team convinced me to join freshman year because we were kind of trapped into cross country, and we both decided that we were not going to be able to run.
And you
she's
hadn't.
like, if we join golf, we don't have to run. So
And you hadn't,
that sold me.
You hadn't played competitive golf before that?
No, I came home and I said, Mom, Dad, I joined the golf team. And they said, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I said, yep.
And for her to be able to break 80 in her senior year, I mean, you just don't see stuff like that. It's amazing.
No, you just don't.
Yeah.
That's why, again, this team happens to be a very, very special
Yeah.
team.
Ashley, you've got some golf genes in your family, of course. Did you grow up with a golf club in your hand? Did you like the sport when you were younger? Talk about how you grew up playing.
Yeah, I've always played golf, but I did not like it when I was younger. It's not fun to not hit the ball in the air. So I never, like, my dad always wanted to go, and I was just like, no. But then when COVID hit, I was like I wasn't going to play on the golf team or anything, but then when COVID hit and volleyball was kind of like iffy, I was like, I guess I'll just join the team. Like, all my friends are on the team. And like at that point, I was more into golf. And so I was like, I'll just join.
Yeah.
So.
What does it take? I mean, because you have to have, it's a team sport at that, it is, and it's, you're counting everyone's scores, right? I mean, it can be a lot of pressure on people. Talk about how you get the girls ready to go into a state meet.
Well, we try to talk about the fact that, although they don't believe me necessarily, you've done this lots of times. This is no different than any other time you've played golf, although it is a state championship. So you try to rely on their past experiences. But it is different from that perspective because so much more pressure. And even though this is a really individual sport, golf is, as a team, they have to rely on each other.
Yeah.
And which is, I think at the high school level especially, but even at the collegiate level is a very, very good thing for the kids.
There were some key shots I'm sure you guys had that kept the round going, maybe saved par. Talk about maybe a couple key moments from the state meet in your mind, maybe a couple key shots that you had.
Probably my first drive of the whole entire tournament.
You sound like me, yeah.
Because I really didn't know how I was going to go out there and hit it. So when I hit that one in the fairway, I felt very confident. And then from there, just whatever happens.
How about you, Anna? Any big moments over the 2 days that really stood out for you?
I would say the last hole, because I ended on hole 18 both days, and I think the whole team always said that was the hardest hole out there. So that's not the one I'd want to end on. And both days I was able to par the hole, but not in a pretty way. So it was just a nice way to save it at the end.
Pars are always good, right?
Even bogeys a lot of times is good.
Talk about the conditions was it regionals? You guys had kind of a tough go of it, and that kind of a tough conditions. It's kind of a weird season, You're Michigan, you're playing prime weather, right? And then all of a sudden you get into the state final, and it's like we're throwing weather. I can't stand it. But you guys dealt with that for 2 straight weeks, right?
Yeah, not only weather but courses as well.
Yeah.
The regional course was extremely difficult in terms of very, very narrow fairways, holes that you wouldn't expect to see, a 90-degree dogleg par 5 that the girls can't reach the corner.
Right.
So things like that. And then the state championship, it rained both nights before, so it was like a swamp out there.
Yeah.
So playing in those conditions, on top of the fact that it's the state championship of the regionals, makes it doubly difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Now the golf season's over. Are the clubs hung up for you guys? What's next?
I'm golfing today.
Are you? Well, it is nice. So you're addicted to golf. I've learned that from getting to know your mother. So do you guys want to play golf in college? What's the future hold for you two?
I would play golf in college. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but definitely.
They're both capable.
They're both eminently capable of playing golf in college. It's a little different game.
Sure.
At the collegiate level. Unlike me, I don't have to worry about my job if they don't do well. Yeah. Those coaches do. But yes, both of them are good enough to play at the collegiate level. Yeah. I believe Anna is attempting to go to a school that would be very difficult to play golf at.
Well, that's okay. You never know. You keep working at it, right? Do you get nervous watching them play?
At my age? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. You've seen a lot of golf. I mean, you know what kids are thinking when they hit a bad shot. You've seen it all. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you wanting to coach?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about them. Again, a reason why this team is so special to see them grow and mature, not just in the game of golf, but in life as well over the past 4 years. And as my 2 kids and my wife say, well, you know, you at least until you're 80.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. You can't sit home.
So tell me a little bit about, you know, you're losing a lot of seniors. How do you guys in your senior class talk to the younger classmen about maybe, you know, hey, make sure we continue to have high standards at the golf program?
Well, they look just like we did, so it's like they may think like, oh, they're not quite as good yet, but we are in the same position, so if they just stick with it, but you do have to love it. So if you don't enjoy it, it's hard to get good at it. But
do you remember your first tournament score? Maybe your freshman year.
Well, she didn't play her freshman
year.
year.
You didn't play until
I shot like an 89.
Okay, and then your best this year was
71.
That's pretty good. How about you? Do you remember your first scored tournament?
Did I even play in any freshman year?
Yes, you did. I remember the score.
Tell us, Coach.
She doesn't want me to.
Okay, but you improved,
139.
Improved dramatically to this year. Your low
79.
Was. That's pretty good, right?
60 shots in 4 years.
I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. So very cool. Well, congratulations, and it's amazing all the years of success that you've had, and congratulations on the Girls State title, Dave.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here today. Ashley Hilderly, Anna McClure, and Coach Dave Swerdout. More of the morning show right after this.
The Pick Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on jtv.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
I use my brain power to help kids realize theirs. I am Henry.
When Tyler got his new heart, ours became whole again. We are Henry.
I'm a bike rider and a rare cancer survivor. I am Henry.
I move patients from point A to point believe. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
I am Henry.
When you found your inner believer and all-around conqueror, you found your Henry.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh, yeah. At Consumers Energy, we believe change is empowering, powering both your home and your business. Change is progress, with a modernized grid that can detect outages and restore.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, now in their third generation of being family owned and operated. Thanks to Vermeulen's for helping us bring you today's show.
Yes, and with your Monday morning inspiration, I am really excited to introduce Lloyd McCormick with Bibles and Burgers. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good morning, and thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome. So you came into the brokerage house a couple, maybe even weeks ago. Maybe it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, probably about a month ago or so, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay. And my business partner, Sandy, who is, if she says something, you take hers very seriously because she always chooses her words very wisely. And she said, you got to meet this guy. We need to help him. And I really think you need to introduce him to the JTV viewers. So thank you so much for being here.
Tell us a little bit about what it is you do, Lloyd.
Well, Bibles and Burgers, I guess, is just a nonprofit public charity here in Jackson. And we're just trying to, I guess, put God back in the community. I mean, we work with the youth. We do a lot of stuff. I guess the name's kind of deceiving by what we go for, but it's kind of bigger, I guess, with the core of the name, what it depends on. I mean, two things we need in life is food and the Lord, I believe. You know, and it's, I guess, and I kind of focus on the youth. Whenever I do something now, I guess God's kind of opened my eyes to look at the picture 30, 50, 75 years out, you know, and in society and the way it's structured and things that are going on. And I guess the youth in a lot of trouble, and the kids who I work with, it's really devastating if you look at the numbers and the data and the stats, and whether it's suicide, drug use, and a lot of stuff going on with kids. And
it's not easy to be a kid these days, is it?
No, and what they're exposed to too, a lot of the exposure to with social media and stuff. But it's it's hard.
Who do we have up here on the screen?
This is one of my groups who I work with. My stepdaughter there, and then a few kids from Western, and there's some kids from Northwest there. But this is a fundraiser we did for the Freedom Festival, it's called, in Tompkins.
Yep.
So we just raised some funds, like I say, to take that and put it back in the south side of Jackson. So we'll go down. I do work with King Center, and well, after I leave here, I'm going to Mama Tutu's. So
awesome.
we're kind of partners, me and Mama Tutu.
I noticed on your Facebook page, you're all over the community. You guys are all at different places. You have different partners. Talk about some of the people in town that you've worked with. Yeah, I mean, well, Isaiah's Hub. I go down to Chalet Terrace with John Willis. He's a good friend of mine. And then down at King Center, I know Antonio down there. I met him recently. Wendy White, and then like I say, Mama Tutu. Hearts and Service, Brittany Olds. I mean, I've been trying to raise money, write them all checks recently. So it's like there's a lot of stuff I try and do behind the scenes too that just will help the overall community. Nice.
Tell us more about the burger side of the business.
Yeah, I got a good friend of mine, Josh Hicks, Hillside Excavation. He donated a cow to me this summer, so he had seen what I was doing. And then Ryan Drumhiller Farms, he's a big supporter, and I get a lot of meat donated. So if we go down, like I say, to the hood, or anywhere, you know, I'll give away free meat, and I'll do stuff too to help feed the families. It's pretty crazy. Me and a few teenagers have hit the numbers of one of the biggest churches in Jackson this summer when I did all the books and our annual budget. So it's just with some teens. So I mean, and that's not like I say this out of grace, but it's like I kind of say stuff to different churches like get outside your environment, step up your game.
Yeah.
You know, because we really as a society need to understand we're in this together. And I mean, if you see what the Word says and the Lord says, we should all work with each other to do this.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jen. How did you get started? How did some of this volunteer work and service work? How did you get inspired to start?
Let me just tell you, buckle up.
Yeah.
For the answer.
I guess as a young man, I grew up in the country, and then I started using drugs. I started drinking a lot, and then. I turned in as a young kid, 17, 18, into a gangbanger. I mean, I started carrying a pistol around just being a fool, you know, and my whole life, my younger life, you know, I even had kids and my ex-wife now, but it was just, I was the farthest from God that I ever was. And Scripture says in your youth that you are, you know, and I never had any structure. I mean, I was confirmed in a Lutheran church, everything, but I wasn't close to God. I didn't have a relationship. And it led me down the wrong road. Ended up getting me first in a mental institution, then to prison. And God was pulling at me in prison. I was reading Scripture, I was doing things, and I got out and started running a family business. I mean, I was, like I say, making 6 figures a year and doing everything, but I still wasn't living right for God. And then 9 months ago, I had I'd call it a near-death experience. I mean, the Lord saved me, and He showed me what I'm really here for, and it was powerful. That to get into the whole thing it'd take a long time, but He showed me what I'm here for and what I'm doing now.
So he sold everything and has made his mission to get the word out there and to help, to walk the walk, to talk the talk, and to make a huge difference. What can our viewers do to help support your mission?
I mean, I guess I just this year alone, you know, I put together the annual budget and everything, and what I've did so far this year cost about $50,000, you know. But at my website, I've got BiblesBurgers.com, and on Facebook we're at BiblesBurgers, and I'm on Givelify.com too for like I say, we're a public charity, 501c everything. So we're putting together an annual budget for next year, and I've got big plans. I honestly could do a lot more even with other people I'm helping, but just for our annual budget, we're looking at like we're gonna probably need and the one thing I want to mention too with my nonprofit, just for now, no board member makes any pay. We don't, you know, we're a legitimate nonprofit as of now, you know, and I do this full time. Like I say, I just went in debt doing it, but it's what God's called me to do, and I know He'll provide. But that's one thing we pride ourselves on is even as a donor, if you want to give us something, I'll show you where your money went. You know, we're totally transparent. If you want a $9.90, you want anything, I'll show you where our money's going. Yeah,
cool. So you're only 9 months into this side of your mission. Yeah. I want you to come back and let us know kind of the progress and the positive effect. I would love to hear some of your success stories.
Yeah, for sure. I really appreciate you guys too, because this is a big part of it. I mean, all the glory goes to God. It's not me doing this. People look at me and they come up to me in the streets and they're like, well, you're doing this, you're doing that. I said, no, I can tell you what I was doing 5 or 6 years ago, and it wasn't pretty. Right. You know, and now it's like, that's one thing I focus on. And when I do posts, I get some critics and people, and it's like, I do this to inspire people. I do this to tell more people to get out there and do it.
What's your message to, you know, those young 16, 17-year-olds that are in the streets like you were, kind of with no end of that street life in sight?
Yeah, it's kind of in their situation they're in. I mean, even no matter what it is, don't let this world, don't let your environment, don't let somebody who beats you up or you know, beats you down mentally or whatever, don't let that define you. Let God define you, and you'll know your true worth. I mean, if you really understand that, don't let anyone in your life or your environment or streets. I mean, look what I do. I'm, you know, by society's standard, I'm a convicted felon, this horrible person, you know, and it's like I'm meeting with politicians, senators, representatives. God's growing this. I mean, all the glory is to Him, but it's like, I don't want to hear excuses. You know, if you get right with the Lord and you get your life right, God will provide. He will.
Whew. Do you feel inspired?
I do. I feel very inspired, and it's important that people can see that, you know, lives can be turned around too. I mean, that's number one, on top of the impact that you're putting in the community.
And I mean, focus that inspiration. If you are inspired, that's God doing that. He's just doing that through me. You know, it's like, so always keep that.
And you shared when we were talking in the green room, the biggest thing is it's never too late.
Exactly.
God will give grace and the strength needed. And now, all these years later, you shared that you have a wonderful fiance.
Oh yeah, she's the backbone of everything that I do. I mean, what she is, it's just, I'll get emotional talking about her, but she is 100% supportive, and I know it's tough. I mean, seeing these kids, and she sees me come home at night, and it can hurt a lot seeing kids that are lost, and especially the little ones who just don't have love in their life, you know, and she's always there, and she's always supporting me, and that means the world to me.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah, what a gift you are to each other and to our community.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the work you're doing. We're looking forward to checking back in with you down the road.
And I appreciate you guys.
Continued success in your mission.
Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you guys.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Lloyd McCormick from Bibles and Burgers with us on the morning show. More after this quick break.
Downtown Jackson's newest restaurant, Veritas, provides a unique dining experience everybody is going to love. We feature dry-aged steaks, fresh seafood, authentic sushi, craft cocktails, fine wines, and delicious desserts. Stop in for lunch, stay for dinner. And don't forget, you can rent one of our event spaces for weddings, private parties, and more. Veritas, Downtown Jackson's unique dining experience.
Welcome to Columbia School District. Our STEM courses offer success through hands-on learning. Faculty members are caring educators who give each student the one-on-one attention they deserve. Our points of pride include K-12 music emphasis, art exploratories, online virtual courses, musical drama productions, and blended learning. When searching for the right environment for your child, look no farther than Columbia Schools. Learn more at myeagles.org.
It all started when one customer came in and talked to one banker. From that moment on, County National Bank has been known for helping our customers and our community. Thousands of people have received mortgages that put them in new homes. Millions of dollars have been invested in our communities. Billions are managed for our customers' futures. But it always comes back to one relationship with one customer. Ensure the focus is on you. Bank on one with County National Bank.
I grew up in a union home, one of 4 sisters. It was my dream to raise my daughters on a farm, and we did it right here. You can't make it on a farm without working hard. So it makes me mad when politicians give tax breaks to CEOs who outsource jobs to other countries instead of helping hardworking people right here. I'm Sue Schink, and I'm running for state senate because I'll never forget where I came from and who I'm fighting for.
Improving the air quality in your home isn't a luxury, it's improving your family's lives. Our staff do each job carefully, completely, and with great attention paid to you, the homeowner. We take care to leave each home better than we found it, and when you take your first breath after one of our cleanings, I'm sure you'll agree. We can help keep your home cleaner and your air safer.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. It's Shot in the Arm season, and Center for Family Health has you covered, whether it's flu shot or COVID shot. But be a flu fighter. It's more important than ever before. It's going to be an awful flu season, Jennifer, FYI.
Great.
The Center for Family Health opening the door to health care for all for more than 30 years.
I feel like there should be a song, Be a Flu Fighter.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Keep it going.
Well, while we're keeping it light, airy, and fun, we have got the owner and I'm going to say designer of Nevermore Decor, Amanda Baum. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
We are so excited. Halloween is my favorite season, so yeah.
So Nevermore Decor is in the gorgeous county building.
It is.
And you guys are small, but so mighty.
Yes, yes. We are very small in a whole 400 square feet.
Yes.
We can only fit so many people in, but we have had about 30 people in the space at once.
I've run into you a lot this last week at the ribbon cutting as you're celebrating 1 year, which is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's awesome. The store looked beautiful.
It always is incredible, and it's never the same store twice. So I encourage, if you've been there before, so what, go again. And I have to talk about this really quick. How quick did we shop?
Oh, we shopped so quick.
I mean, I had about 10 minutes, and we went in and bought the most beautiful things for I have a niece having a baby girl, and so we got her the most luxurious, elegant, fun pieces for like what, newborn to about 2?
Yeah, newborn to 2. They all kind of mix and match.
Yeah.
So she has a nice little wardrobe.
She does have a nice little wardrobe, and I got a phone call with tears and squeals in the background. So definitely a great gift-giving place. This is fun.
This was interesting because Briston pinched his finger.
Yes, right there.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Is that why he's not here today?
Yes.
He's still healing?
So
No,
that's
he
an
had a meeting
actual
today.
that's actual pain.
Yes,
Oh my
it is.
gosh.
But those scissors really cut now.
Oh,
Yes.
They're different than the ones from years and years ago. Do you remember? Do you remember those?
Yeah, he's got his hand in the middle of the
Oh
back
my
saw
gosh.
side of the scissors.
Well, he pulled it together
Yeah,
for a
no,
picture
it
with
was
his
awesome.
beautiful bride.
Yeah, it was cool.
So you guys, this is a family empire that you're building.
It is.
How did Nevermore Decor come to be?
So it came to be from years and years of me putting together our family's home. I love decorating. When Braden was a baby, I started designing nurseries and baby bird plus and blankets, and then it kind of exploded.
Your blankets are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Let's talk Halloween decor because we still have time. We have a week.
We have a week
until Halloween.
A week from
1
today?
week.
Yes,
One
we have a
week.
week from today. And what's really, really great, we have lots of kind of new Halloween decor. I had stuff come in that was brand new just last week even.
Oh, wow.
So, but for this week from now until Halloween, all of our Halloween decor is 25% off as well.
Oh,
what
wow.
about this lovely lady?
This is Winifred.
Winifred?
Yes.
Wow, that's my dog's middle name.
I'm glad to know my cats have middle names as well.
Yeah, my dogs have middle names.
Okay,
Thank you. I'm glad
perfect.
We're similar.
Perfect. Yes, this is Winifred.
No
She
comment.
has her book of spells, and she's getting ready for the Witches Walk this Thursday night.
Yes, the Witches Walk. Look at this thing here that I have.
Got her?
Yeah, I got her. Now she is.
Amanda, I feel like she's lovely like you.
She is. She is. She's that is Steffi.
Steffi.
That is Steffi, and she just brings joy wherever she is.
Awesome.
She does
This is
look like
cool
a
stuff.
fun witch,
Yeah.
and I love her little owl that's hanging out on her broom. This is sturdy too.
Yeah,
It's got a
very
nice
cool.
base.
It
so-
has a very nice base, and you could, if you wanted her outside, you could very easily, you know, stake her into the ground.
I love the witch's hat on the stand, like the witches called it a day and taking off her
Yes.
hat for the evening.
Yes.
And who is this?
I'm gonna leave that one up to you.
We're gonna call her Zangabel.
Yes.
You look at it. How would you say it?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were just making that up.
No.
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. All right, this is Zanzibar, and she has a firm bottom, so she can sit and let her fabulous shoes that
Yes.
Andy will
Very-
appreciate.
Very cute.
She has some fabulous shoes, and I actually have some shoes almost just like that are purple.
Oh my gosh, speaking of that, you like to dress up.
Yes.
I saw you at the Fall Fest for the scavenger hunt,
yes.
dressed up in your Alice in Wonderland
Yes.
decor. Not only were you guys the best costumes, but
we came in second.
Oh, what?
That
Yes.
didn't
The
seem
last
right.
time I talked to you, you were in first.
Yes, we got beat out in the last like 10 minutes.
No. Oh, was that fun though?
It was so fun. It was the second Clued Up games that we had done here in town.
Okay.
The first one we did was in the spring about a year and a half ago.
Okay. Do you think we'll see more of those?
I think so. They're really fun. They bring a great crowd to downtown.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Well, and a lot of people, you mentioned bringing them downtown. A lot of people I talked to weren't even from like the greater Jackson
Right,
area. They had
right.
come in from out of town.
Yeah.
And how fabulous that it was the same day as the festival, and they got to
so
see
they
everything.
they got to actually see what we do down
Yes.
here. So
Well, let's talk about the Witch Walk, because that is happening. You guys have a few things going. The Witch Walk is happening. People can stop by your store, correct?
yeah, that is correct. So all the downtown businesses are going to be open late on Thursday from 5 to 8. In conjunction with Experience Jackson, there is an app challenge. So as you visit the shops downtown, and there's actually a lot of restaurants participating this year as well. Each of their witches will have a name, and you enter it into the Experience Jackson app, and we will be drawing a winner at the end of the night at Grand River Brewery
Awesome.
for a gift basket.
Cool. Now, is the Haunted Tea sold out?
The Haunted Tea was yesterday.
Oh, okay. How was it? How was the Haunted Tea?
The Haunted Tea was fabulous.
Awesome.
So speaking of bringing people in, we had groups from Lansing, Grand Rapids, and Toledo
wow.
attend.
Wow.
So I wanted to be there so badly and had a previous commitment. But tell us about what your events look like. Where were you? Were you in the store?
We were actually in the store and kind of in the common area.
Oh, the lobby.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we utilize the store to bring people in. We do some seating for tea.
Yes.
We brew some special blends of spooky teas, and everyone really enjoyed them.
We lost your microphone there. Here, I can help
The
you with it.
I'm excited you guys are going to be doing the decor at the JSO Holiday Ball this year. Events I always go to, so I can't wait to see that.
That's
gonna be
huge.
cool.
Yeah. So Briston is on the Symphony Guild board, and he is the decorating chair for the ball.
Oh my gosh.
So we are so excited.
That's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just real quick regarding the teas, do you still have those cool tea, those little squares?
Yes, yes.
Yeah?
So we have the Teespressa tea cubes.
Yes.
And basically they're a cocktail in a cube.
Yeah.
You can add them to your alcoholic drinks. Yep. Yeah, sparkling waters, teas, coffees. They're just fun.
Great gift.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in. Congrats on 1 year, and we look forward to seeing you
Thank
this
you
week
so much.
at the Witch Walk. Amanda Baum from Nevermore Decor Store. We wrap up the show right after this break.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, That's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
Take your best shot. Get your flu shot and COVID booster today. Protecting you and your family from the flu and COVID-19 is vital. The most effective way to keep from developing a serious illness is by getting your flu and COVID vaccines. All vaccines are safe, effective, and recommended for 6 months and older. Vaccines are available to anyone at our downtown and Parkside Health Center locations. We are available to give vaccines on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on a walk-in basis, and evening appointments are also available. Call for more information today at 517-748-5500. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to health care for all for over 30 years.
I'm Maurice Dimhoff, a historian and nonprofit leader running for state representative to move us forward. Jackson is my home. I know the issues and challenges that we confront on a daily basis. Serving as the youngest commissioner for the City of Jackson has given me the experience, energy, and grit to work hard and deliver results for the working people of Jackson. I'll fix our crumbling infrastructure, adequately fund our schools, advance equality, and defend women's reproductive rights. And with your support, together we will move forward.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Now that I think about it, I might have had a little thing for Helen Hunt.
Yeah?
Yeah, Noah kind of put that in my ear.
Now you can't stop thinking about her?
No.
No?
I mean, I can, yeah.
You're going to dream about her?
No, I'm not.
Well,
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, did you see that vest she was wearing with that white T-shirt?
It was a smoking hot vest.
Good.
Yeah. Keeping in mind, I did wear a vest for our 90s night. Oh, no, he was wearing the vest.
Sorry.
Andy's going to be dreaming about Paul Reiser just like I did last night.
Can we throw that up big? Jeez.
But listen, the reboot is available on Prime. So I watched the very first episode last night. So there's one full season.
I'm not watching that.
You should.
No, I don't like Helen Hunt anymore.
Oh, apparently you don't. You like Paul Reiser and his vest.
He's funny. Yeah, I knew one of them had a white T-shirt and vest on, and the other had a blue shirt.
The first time I ever saw Kerwin, he was wearing a vest.
Like a what type of vest?
Like a sweater vest thing.
With
and
buttons?
I was like, I don't know what a Kerwin is, but I like it. It took me 10 years.
Was it a
after
cardigan?
that. No, it was like a Chandler Bing vest.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It was hot.
Have you ever seen Noah's Charlie Sheen shirt?
No.
We don't have time for that. That's probably not up there.
I get a Charlie Sheen vibe from Noah.
Noah went through it looks like a year phase where he wore a Charlie Sheen, those bowling shirts. You
I'm
remember?
going to need some
From the,
photographic
show.
evidence
I think
of
he's
this.
probably. No, he does. All right, you wear it next Monday.
All right, say goodbye to the witches.
All right, happy 22 years to JTV today. We're celebrating all day. Jennifer, great to see you as always. Tomorrow morning, Mike Overton and Deborah Kibitsky, Lara Hakamaki, and our visit to Jackson's Playhouse along with Lenny Duff. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.